Humanoids from the Deep, also known as Monster, is a 1980 American science fiction horror film directed by Barbara Peeters. The film is a blend of creature feature, exploitation, and horror, with a whole lot of campy B-movie appeal. The film is set in a small fishing town on the Northern California coast, where a genetic experiment goes horribly wrong. The plot centers around the creation of humanoid sea creatures, which are the result of a government-backed experiment intended to boost the local salmon population. However, these experiments lead to the development of aggressive, amphibious humanoids that emerge from the sea to terrorize the town, leading to a series of attacks on the local populace. The town's residents, including the local fisherman Jim Hill, scientist Dr. Susan Drake, and others, must band together to stop the humanoids before the entire town is destroyed. The film's controversial content, especially the scenes involving sexual violence, were a subject of criticism when the film was released. In fact, director Barbara Peeters and star Turkel stated that the scenes of nudity and attacks on women were not in the film they made. Rather, those exploitative scenes were added by the film's producer, the legendary schlock filmmaker Roger Corman. Peeters and Turkel even petitioned to have their names removed from the film, but were denied by union rules. Regardless, many critics had good things to say about Peeters as a director when they weren't erroneously blaming her for the uglier aspects of the movie. A little-known fact about Humanoids from the Deep is that James Horner, who later became a renowned film composer, created the score for the movie early in his career. Despite the film's low budget and B-movie status, Horner's work on the score was one of his first major projects in the film industry. Horner would go on to compose iconic scores for blockbuster films such as Titanic, Braveheart, Avatar, and Aliens. His score for the film is often noted for elevating the overall atmosphere and tension, contributing significantly to the movie's cult status. Humanoids from the Deep was released on May 16, 1980. Today, the film holds a 55% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and a 5.7 out of 10 rating on IMDb.